What's up, everybody? This is Andre again, aka Retro Zapper. For pickups. Nose itches, I'm sorry. Alright, here's what we got. I'm going to separate them. Oh, shit. That's not a pickup. And this time, I actually got a movie. I'm not big on buying DVDs because I mean you pretty much could rent it, and usually when I see something I see it once and that's it. So okay, Second and Charles, very overpriced, overpriced. Video game store slash book, you know, used video game book, movies, CDs, records, you know, all that shit. I traded in some stuff, which they kind of gypped me on it, but I couldn't really, you know, I wasn't in the mood to sell the shit, and they gave me a decent price, actually, because they sell so fucking high on their shit. They gave me a fairly decent price on everything I traded. But anyways, pickups. I got Crazy Taxi. Yeah, you see the price on that, $11.95. Not worth it. Awesome game though, but not worth it. It's overpriced. All right. Double Dragon, I think it's 4. Actually, a pretty good label on it. They wanted $14.95 on it. That was kind of fucked up. It's not worth it. But I had store credit, so it was good. Alright. We got Final Fight. They wanted $8.95. Final Fight. I think it's a $5 game. Wasn't worth it, but I had store credit, and pretty much the stuff I traded in didn't cost me nothing. The hell? Alright. And then we got Justice League. I can't remember the subtitle of this. Yeah, Task Force. Justice League Task Force. I had $14.95 on this. They had it in a protective thing. They have the Genesis version for $15. Thought about getting it also, because I don't know if there's a difference in each one. Because a lot of times, you know, you might have something on Sega Genesis and it'll be a heck of a lot different on the Super Nintendo. So, I gotta check it out. But got it. I'm pretty happy with it. I like the superhero games and stuff like that, like Power Rangers. So good to go on that. And I got Transformers, the movie.
Must be stopped.
You know,
No matter the cost.
you got the touch. You know. I think it's the collector's edition or some shit. 2 discs. Disc 2 is full screen. Disc 1's widescreen. Don't have the book on the inside, but it has both discs. Both discs look good. Looks like it was taken care of real well, so I'm happy to get it. I think I paid like $5 for it, and I think the movie goes for used on Amazon and stuff like 15, 20, 30 bucks. So yeah, even if I overpaid for this shit, this right here kind of made up for it a lot. I usually don't throw in like movie stuff with my video games. I'm probably gonna separate them. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But that's the pickups for Second and Charles. Currently at 0 on my store credit. I have to find something else to trade them and see what they like. And give me an arm and a leg for. Let's see here. Now, when it comes to something like that, you know, you gotta try to best these places best you can. If they're gonna give you $20 for a game that's worth 5 or 10 retail, fuck it. I know they're passing it on and they're basically punishing somebody else for it, but there's a lot of people that sit there knee jerk I'm going to buy this game. And I believe sometimes, you know, I used to not believe this, but they kind of deserve it, kind of. I mean, you don't do that. You shop around. You see a game you want. I mean, I go to these places all the time. I see games I want, but I'm not going to pay $100. I'm not going to pay $50. I'm not going to pay $60. I'm not going to pay $70. Like, they had Splatterhouse 3, and they had $85 for it. Yeah, I'd like to play it. I'd really love to play it. But I'll trade some shit in and go buy it from that way. I'm not paying $80 for a game. And it's not even in a box, it's just cart only. So yeah, that's kind of like taking in the ass right there.
Squeal! Squeal!
They had Mario Time Machine, I think it was. I can't remember. Yeah, because they had the SNES one and they had the rare NES one. The NES one they had for $100, $100 and the NES one I think they had like $15, so it wasn't that bad. I mean, the SNES one was like $15, so it wasn't that bad, which is a common game for SNES, but I mean, it's not even made by Nintendo. I can't remember what company it's made by, but it's some people don't like the game. It's a piece of shit. I think, I can't remember if it's supposed to be like an educational game or what it was supposed to be, but it's, fuck that game. Alright, so in all, that's going to be it for the Second and Charles pickups. It's not as big as the other, the last pickups I had, but I'm happy with it, considering how expensive the place is. And I mean, they're based out of Birmingham, Alabama, where I'm at. I mean, I know people, I have family members that work for corporate there, and yeah. Nobody can tell me why they say they price their games via how people buy the games. If they'll slightly move it up, and if somebody buys it, they're going to keep it at that price. Nobody buys it, they bump it down, and go like that. But most of them, to be honest, a lot of their games are maybe $5 sometimes. They're within $5 most of the time of what price charting has them as. So most of the time, they're not that bad, but still, if it's a $2 game or $3 game and you're paying $8 for it, it's kind of, that adds up. And you know, they don't do any specials either. If you buy 5 games, you get 1 free, or if they
Excuse me, good sir. If I bought 4 of these games, can I get 50 for free?
You get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out! What do you get the fuck out?
If they did something like that, it'd been awesome. Yeah, I mean, or if they, you know, label damage. You know, this one has label damage right there. It's the glue come undone. See, and you know, if they would have marked, like, I don't know, instead of $8.95, if they would have marked it to $7, I would have been happy. I mean, label damage, stuff like that. I mean, most people will. That's the whole thing about corporations getting into this. All they are is a big corporation. Hopefully soon everything goes good and they become a family-owned business again, because the original family that owned it, which is, they're actually Books A Million. That's the company that they are. Bam, Books A Million. And oh, it reminds me, I got something else from there too, since I already shared something. I got 2 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic books. I think they're both #1. Got the variant cover from what is it, Fried Pie. Then got the normal cover, which I'm gonna get into these. I ordered some on eBay because I really want to read these, but people are just jacking the price up on them so bad. Just like video games. Seems I'm always into the markets. You know, I like the things that everybody else loves to jack the damn price up on. Like video games. Yeah, I got into that. Yeah, they done jacked it up. You know, jacked up the price of the retro games. Yeah, but I was into them way before they even fucking mattered. People were just throwing them away. And I lost my collection. And I'm trying to rebuild it. But now I'm trying to rebuild it where most people are not even bothering with NES anymore. Because it's just so fucking expensive. But anyway, same thing with Power Rangers. If you look for the original Power Ranger stuff, it's like way up there in price. People either want to hold on to it or they'll jack it up in price. And then they came out with these, you know, my Legacy stuff, Mighty Morphin stuff, and sure, it costs a good bit, but it's like a normal toy or something at Toys R Us. It's going to cost that much. So, you know, it's not like they're asking more for it in the stores, but people are buying them and then selling them for a lot of money. Like the Megazord I got, the original Megazord. It cost, I think, $69 or $59, brand new. And with people marking them up, not just for shipping, marking them up, just marking them up to about $100, $120 for a fucking damn figure. You know, go fuck yourself, dude. I'm not gonna bother. Luckily, my wife got both of them for me for Christmas, and I enjoy both of them. They look nice up there, hanging out with Tommy, with the White Tiger Zord. But I mean, people, get a fucking break. I hate fucking poachers. People poaching fucking people's hobbies. Like, they're like, ooh, people like these. They like to buy these. Oh, why don't I just buy a whole bunch of them? Or this is supposedly rare. Why don't I buy a whole bunch of them, then sell them? You know, it might cost $20. Let me mark it up to fucking $70. Well, go eat a dick, you fucker. I know it's supply and demand. I believe in, you know, the whole supply and demand thing. I believe in, I'm trying to think of the word, goddamn. But, you know, market demand is understandable. But at the same time, you're literally buying it just to mark it up. You know, people are trying to get something for nothing. And it's getting on my fucking nerves. Like these fucking TurboGrafx games. They are rare. They're not popular. Matter of fact, I don't believe any store in Alabama sold them. Walmart, everything. Nobody sold them. So in my area, these are fucking holy grail. And nobody sees them. Nobody knows about them. Most of them that come here, you know, they come here by mistake, by somebody moving to Alabama, moving to this area and having it. And just by chance get a hold of it. So, anyway, that's I busted in a rant. You know, I'm sorry. Go fuck me.